Alright, hello everybody, this is Lemonade King here coming at you with another video. Today I have a very special review. I'm going to be reviewing Resident Evil Requiem. Or should I say, or for all my brothers in Japan, Biohazard Requiem. Or should I say, Biohazard 9. Or should I say Resident Evil 9 or already not. Alright, you get the picture. Anyway, man, this was a banger, y'all. This was an absolute words cannot even describe. Alright, I'm gonna just get right into the video. Alright, disclaimer. For those who have not played this game or have not beat it yet or whatever, this video is gonna contain spoilers, so if you don't want to get spoiled, please leave now. Please click off the video. The spoiler ban is, I think, still going on until April the 1st, and it's not April yet, so, alright, so let's get into it. Alright, I'm gonna start it off with Grace, alright? So, Grace is an FBI analyst. She goes around, she works for the FBI, and she's in Raccoon City, and she's sent to investigate some murders that have been happening in this hotel in Renwood. That's a part of Raccoon City, and when she gets there, she notices it's the same apartment that her mother Alyssa was murdered in, right? So with all that being said, she gets to the apartment and she starts having the flashbacks and all this stuff, and she realized that she's really in the shit. Like she's really in survival horror. This is like pure horror, because she begins to uncover the monstrosity, such as Umbrella. She begins to uncover what Umbrella is, and Umbrella was created by a man named Oswell E. Spencer, and this is another vital part of the story as well. This you're going to be investigating. You're going to be uncovering what Elpis is, and Elpis is well, actually, I want to say this towards the end of the video, but Elpis, we assume at first that it's a virus, and it's another creation that Oswald created along with the T virus and other viruses. But Elpis is actually a cure, and you'll find it towards the end of the game. And like Alyssa, she was at one point, she was in Raccoon City. She had a lot to do with it as well, because you know, you actually do play as her in Resident Evil Outbreak, and she actually does, like, you can play as her in a Resident Evil Outbreak, and you know, she's Grace's mother, and she's in this game she's dead, and like you could tell Grace, not her emotions, everything she's been through, she's not as confident. She's certainly not as confident as my boy Leon. But anyway, she has a lot of jitters. She stutters a lot. She's not as trained, and basically, she goes through Raccoon City, and she investigates the murders and everything like that. But like, man, she goes through some like terrible things. She has the worst luck out of, like, I mean, she, like, man, she battles monsters, and like, but like the thing is, she's not gun ho, or she doesn't really have any train. I mean, she has training. Obviously, she's an FBI agent. But what I like about this game is, as you go through this game, she adapts. She adapts so well. She's actually really intelligent. Grace is very intelligent, and she adapts as she goes, and she's not quite hard yet. But like, as you go through the game, she gets harder and harder, which you know, that's a good thing. So she solves puzzles, and she's very good at it. But one particular part of the story, she gets there's a little girl in like a little bunker or a prison or a lab or whatever you want to call it. Her name's Emily, and come to find out, Emily is actually one of the experiments that they were trying to do in the orphanage. an orphanage, the same orphanage that that Sherry Birkin was in back in RE2. And yeah, that part of the game was really fun too. You get to like play as Chloe, like she was one of the same experiments as Emily, and but anyway, like you get to take care of Emily as Grace when you're playing as Grace, and man, that whole section you got to try to like. I'm not gonna hold you, brother. It was so far. So like you battling enemies and trying to go through brute enemies and everything. And another thing too, um, you can leave behind ammo and resources in this game for whoever you're playing as, whether it's Leon or Grace, and the same goes for enemies. When I was playing as Leon, I purposely like left all the enemies there. Like I snuck past a lot of the enemies and just so I can like leave the enemies there for Leon, so I could just go back and clean fucking house with him, bro. Like and like, but her section is mostly like survival horror, and Leon is just explosive action. So you fear absolutely nothing when we have him, bro. Like, but all right, so yeah, like let's talk about Leon now. Oh, Leon, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy. In the words of Ramon Salazar, only real ones know who that is. But anyway, man, where do I start? Where do I start? Oh my God, where do I start? I'm speechless. All right, so Leon arrives at Raccoon City in a motherfucking Porsche, alright? He got swag. Like, bro, he got so much swag. Like, he rolls into Raccoon City in a Porsche. That's how you know, like, everything he's been through. See, I've been playing Resident Evil ever since RE4, and RE4 is my favorite video game of all time. But after playing this game, I don't know, man. I have to make some reconsiderations because this game was Capcom was cooking, bro. Anyway, um, I digress. Um, Leon has these motherfucking Mortal Kombat finishers that he can just perform at any given moment, like without prompts or anything. You know how you have prompts and quick time or whatever you call it, like the prompts, like the button prompts, in RE4 and RE6. Like you got, don't get me wrong, you got button prompts in this game, but bro, he just does it so smooth. Like I was just dancing. I was literally dancing, bro, with the Magnum and like with the Requiem. Like it's called the Requiem in this game, and like, man, I was hitting headshot after headshot, and like the way he kills, you can use the environment. Yo, I love this. Capcom actually listened to me. They actually listened to me on what I wanted to do. I don't know how they knew, other than the fact that they heard me. They must have heard me. Like, this is what I literally wanted. Like, oh, Capcom, like y'all literally did exactly what I wanted y'all to do, and he does it so brutally, and like you can tell he's been through a lot because like he doesn't have a normal roundhouse kick anymore. It's a spiraling, slow, like built up, boom, boom kick, like they did a good job with his design too, and his jacket, and he just looks insane. Like he looks deranged and mentally fucked up and shit. Like, well, that's the way he's supposed to look and everything. Like that's the way he's supposed to look, because he's been through a lot. And like, I also want to get into his story too and why he's here. Like, basically, like he's still like in his phase from RA6. Like he's still a DSO agent. And he's still fighting against bioterrorism. And like that's basically what all he's doing here. But at the same time, he's infected, and he's trying to find a cure for himself and also Sherry, because Sherry is actually his Hunnigan now, and yeah, she's got the sit rep now. So that's fire. Sherry is his Hunnigan now. Yeah. Man, like I kind of wish my girl Ada was in this game too, but anyway, Leon is fire, bro. Like, they did an amazing job. I'm sorry, like they did an amazing because bro, when I was playing this game, this is after I 100% into I got the platinum for it. This was an amazing experience. I got the platinum for it and everything. Like I did every single thing. Um, the puzzle in this game was not too hard at all, which I love. Um, you do have to know like where you're going, and everything like that. But like if you know where everything is in the map, like it's not that hard at all to comprehend. But I do wish that they would have added like some weapons, like all the weapons from RE4, because there's like a more diverse and unique variety of weapons that you get in RE4. And also there's I just think about it, now that I'm thinking about it, there's a more unique enemy variety in RE4 too. Um like there's a whole lot more unique enemy variety. Like it was just so much. RE4 is like the best game of all time, but like I'm just speaking about like what they could have added like to make it better, but even better than what it is now. But like, man, I had to give this game a 10 out of 10, y'all. It was insanely gory. Like I miss this in games, man. I miss like having gore and like stage fatality, environmental effects. Like, yes, this is what I wanted. Like, but like, I'm not done. Like, y'all, Leon is so strong. Like, how did he get this? And keep in mind, he's infected. Like, imagine if he wasn't infected, how strong he would be. Like, imagine how strong he, because like you could tell too, because at the end game, first of all, he gets on a motorcycle all while being sick from the T-virus, right? He gets on the motorcycle, you can tell he's still coughing and everything, but he absolutely annihilates the dogs, and like he does this insane wheelie. Like I know everybody talking about. I know everybody likes to talk about when the fact that he does a stunt in the air, like, and you can see him and everything. That's cool, but look at the stunt. Look at the other stunt that he did before that. He pops the cleanest wheelie that I ever see. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this game is like reminding me of the PS2 days. Like, you know how you had those, man, he pops the cleanest. I mean, I never seen a wheelie that cool. And plus, like, you could tell he was in Raccoon City and all the rubble, and like you could tell the sun was like, and the bike that he was on, it was just so, that part was so clean. The way he just, and let me tell you the next part. He gets into a duel, a wild western duel between him and Dr. Gideon on a motorcycle. Yo, son. They literally did a duel, and of course, Leon fucked him up and saved the day. And after he kills him, he goes, "Should have worn a helmet." After, like, he's so cocky and shit, bro. Like he's extremely cocky, and I love that. Like, I absolutely love that, even more so than he was in RE4. Like extremely cocky now because all the shit he been through, and rightfully so. This is what I'm talking about. Like, bro, absolutely amazing game. Absolutely amazing game. 10 out of 10. If I had to rate this game, I say that it's my new favorite Resident Evil game now. Because like, man, it was amazing. Like, all right, RE4 original. I'm just saying the original now. The original RE4. It'll always be my favorite game. That's one game that I can just always go back to. But like, as far as like the newer titles, I would say every one since RE7. So this game is better than RE7, better than RE2 remake, better than RE3 remake, obviously, better than RE4 remake, and better than Village. So yeah, I mean, this is like, as far as like a new title, this is my favorite one. Like, because like, it's just so much you can do with the environment. I was just going through the care center as Leon, and that's another thing too. I wish we would have spent more time with him in the care center, yo. Like, oh my god, it was amazing. And the end game was so clean. It was so clean. He gets an RPG. He deflects. He parries. All right, fuck parrying bullets. He parries an RPG. How, yo? And that's after he got cured and everything. But like, yo, the end game was something serious, something because after that, he beats Dr. Gideon, right? And then a nemesis forms. And he takes the nemesis out with nothing but the Requiem and an axe. This is the same enemy type that Jill Valentine had to use the big ass ray gun, and she kept having to like charge it over and over again to beat the nemesis. No, Leon said, "Fuck all that. I'm about to beat this nigga with a damn axe and a magnum." And it worked, bro. One of the strongest enemy types in Resident Evil Nemesis defeated by Leon Kennedy in less than 5 seconds. Like, bro. That's why Nakanisha said he's the strongest Resident Evil character. And he's the best video game character of all time. Nobody can top him, bro. Like, throughout this game, bro, and another thing, too, I want to point out is I played this game in first person. And that's another thing, too, like, the fact that you could play this game in third or first, chef's kiss, Capcom. Like, yo, when I was playing this, at first I didn't think first person would go good with Leon or what. I'm like, yo, what? But no, I played it and I'm like, bro, I'm really enjoying this. Because, like, it's literally Doom. Like, Leon is Doomslayer, he's Bruce Lee, he's John Wick. Like, he's so many different characters in one. Like, that's why I say he's the best. Like, he's Leatherface, he's Jason, like, bro, you cannot, it's hard not to like Leon. I don't know, you just a hater. You literally hate video games if you don't like Leon, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Like, bro, in a part where he's Nathan Drake, too. Like, one of my favorite characters is Nathan Drake, but like, yo, check this out. There's a part in the game where you play as Leon, and you literally climb into this big-ass corridor, and, like, you have to, like, shoot the glass. It reminded me of the part in Uncharted 3 where you had to shoot the glass to, like, so it could blast the enemies. But, like, when you shoot the glass, like, the enemies just fall through the floor. Like, it was like this glass. It was so good. Like, all the parts, like, I was doing some of the most craziest, like, you'll never even imagine what some of the stuff I was doing in this game. But yeah, that was my review of Resident Evil Requiem. I hope you liked it. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a blessed day.